Hey everybody, Joe, Redneck Collector, coming at you with another video. This one is a VR for Rob over at Cash Cards. Rob is celebrating 300 subscribers. So if you haven't checked out Rob's channel, which I'm sure most of you have, head over there, check it out. But congrats, Rob, you got an awesome channel. Really appreciate your content and look forward to your videos every time I see one in my feed. So it was a pleasure to do this VR. Rob asked for us to talk about a home run that we witnessed either, like I guess on TV or in person. And of course, I think I gave him some trouble in the comments. I was excited about the VR because, he's a Reds fan, so not a lot of love for my Cardinals, and that's okay. But there's so many great Cardinal home runs that I witnessed, maybe not in person, but, watching TV. But I decided, I could have did one of those. I love Jim Edmonds' 04 home run or Pujols in 05. I just met David Freese a few weeks ago and got his autograph, which I was really tempted to do that. But, I don't really have any David Freese cards. Those things happened while I was out of the hobby, right? They're the 2000s and early 2010s. I wasn't in the hobby, and I haven't went back and picked up their cards, but it's on my mind. I've been thinking about David Freese rookie cards ever since I got his auto, so probably something I'll pick up. But I also thought about the first home run I saw in person, but I couldn't find the ticket stub, so I couldn't find the actual date. I remember it very well. My grandpa took me to my first Cardinals game in 1988. The year after they lost the World Series, in 87 there to the Twins, but awesome teams. And I really wanted to go after watching the World Series, the playoffs with my grandpa. I watched 87 was my year. That's what kicked it off for me. But 88 was my first game. My grandpa took me. We got some cheap seats to an Expos game in 1988. I have the ticket stub somewhere. I just don't know exactly where it's at. But I remember Pedro Guerrero, oddly enough, hit a home run in that game. And that was my first home run I saw in person. So that one holds a special place in my heart because I, owe all this hobby stuff to my grandpa, getting me into it. But anyway, not to get all sappy and weepy, I'm going to talk about another home run that I saw in person. And I think I talked about this in a video too, and I was wrong. I'm getting old. I can't remember. It was opening day 1997, and I had tickets, went with some friends of mine, some high school buddies, and we went up and we caught the opening day 1997 game. And it was also against the Expos, oddly enough. I didn't remember that until I watched the video. I pulled the video up on YouTube. I'm going to try, Rob, you're pushing my YouTube skills to a new level. I'm going to try to attach a small snippet of the home run I'm getting ready to talk about at the end of this video, or somewhere in this video. We'll see what I can do, but if not, I'll put a link to it. But it was opening day 1997, and bottom of the ninth, and my main man Willie McGee steps up to the plate and walks us off with a home run. Unbelievable. I've been to Cardinals World Series games, playoff games. This guy is a fan favorite. He's a personal favorite of mine. This is his 1983 Topps rookie card. I actually have several copies of this, I believe. I know I've got a couple right here by me. He also had an 83 Fleer, but I think that was it. Somebody can correct me in the comments. I don't think he had a Donruss that year. My dog, the executive producer, is here to chime in. She also likes Willie. But I also got to meet Willie. It's been 3-4 years ago. He was at a show. He was actually at a show recently too, but this is the show that I got his auto. See if I can keep the glare off of it enough. Got an inscription, 1982 World Series champs. Willie McGee, super great guy in person. Very down to earth, very humble, very nice, and just always a fan favorite. And I'll not forget that because he walked us off and the stadium went nuts. You can see it in the video. But what I really remember about it is we're all cheering. We're just on cloud nine because it's opening day, right? And we one of our heroes just walked us off with a home run. And we're walking to the parking garage. And as I'm walking up the steps to whatever floor the parking garage we're on, the crowd is just chanting, Willie, Willie, Willie. We had our windows down, leaving the parking garage, and we're all chanting, Willie, Willie, up and down Broadway. People are still chanting Willie. It was amazing. You would have thought that we had just walked off the World Series, but opening day in St. Louis is something to behold. If you ever get a chance to go, I've also heard, Rob, that Cincinnati opening day is one of the best in baseball. So I'm going to claim St. Louis is the absolute best because it's just amazing. But I have heard really good things about Cincinnati. I've not been to the Great American Ballpark yet, and it is on my list of ballparks that I want to check out. So maybe opening day there one of these days, I'll get a chance to check out a game. But anyway, I wanted to keep this video short, talk about my main man, Willie McGee, and Rob's awesome channel. Congrats again, Rob. I'm going to attempt to put that video in here one way or the other, and look forward to seeing you all soon again in the comments or on your videos or whatever. But thanks. Take it easy. Keep it a little redneck.
He's in there. He's in there for that bat.
If he goes deep, won't have to run fast.
Willie with a high
Get out of here.
ball, deep right field. Santangelo
It's
goes
gone!
back.
Yes!
This ball is gone. Oh man! Ozzie, you get to go home. Your boy did it, and the Cardinals win it 2-1.